6 signs God revealed when someone poses sinister intentions towards you. Now, first of all, man, y'all guys help me out. Hit that like button. Let's get this in the algorithm. Y'all comment. Also, too, y'all donate. Don't hate, donate, man. All right, so let's go, man. Number 1, dark cloud surrounding their aura. When it's a dark cloud surrounding their aura, you're going to naturally notice it. You know, you might even see it within their eyes. You know, the eyes is the window to the soul. You know, they might be doing low vibrational things, you know, doing drugs and all this type of stuff. And you could see that. But you're not on that type of wave. No, that's not your type of vibe. Or you can see that like they're going through something. You know, their demeanor. You know, how they act. You know, it's full of like negativity. They full of negativity. And that's a dark cloud over their head. You don't want to be around a person that's like that, with a dark cloud around them. You know what I'm saying? Because their aura can rub off on you. It can. It causes you to have a bad attitude towards life. It causes you to have a bad attitude like just every day. It's because you're hanging around them and that energy is transferring. You know, who we interact with, the energy, it can transfer. And you guys got to understand that, you know, it's a spiritual battle that's going on. It's a lot of spiritual warfare that's really taking place. But that's definitely a sign that someone is, you know, someone poses sinister intentions towards you, you know, evil intentions. You know, they auras is evil. You know, they just give off like this heavy energy. You know, they just negative. They do a lot of negative stuff. You guys got to understand that that person is not for you. Because what's going to happen is they're going to disrupt your peace. They're going to disrupt your positivity. They're going to disrupt your good manners, your good behavior. So guys, man, that all plays a major part that that person has. You know, that person poses sinister intentions towards you. You don't need to be around that person at all, y'all. All right? Number 2, feeling drained or exhausted after interacting with them. Now, this is a big one. When you feel drained by someone, after you're done interacting with them, you know, they always trying to ask you for something. It's always something with them. It's always something that they don't have. They only come around to ask you for, you know, money. They come around you to ask you for, like, your clothes. They come around to ask you for, like, stuff that you actually need. Stuff that you actually value. Stuff that you really, you know, need to actually make it in life. And you just feel drained after you're done interacting with them because you've given so much to them. You know, it just makes you feel exhausted, man. You feel exhausted because you're giving so much to them. And it's like every time you got something, they need it, you know, or they want it. You know, that's a person that poses sinister intentions towards you. You know, that's a person that got wrong motives towards you. You don't need to be around that type of person. You know what I'm saying? If you feeling drained when you're around somebody, that's not good at all. You feeling exhausted, like, man, you know, they always want you to run behind them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know, that shouldn't be. You know, when you interacting with a person. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that if you feel drained and exhausted after interacting with someone, that person has sinister intentions. They have wrong motives. You're supposed to feel like, really, like, you're supposed to learn something from hanging around them. And I'm talking about something positive. Or you're supposed to feel high vibration. You're supposed to feel happy. You know, you're not supposed to feel like your lives have been taken from you. You know what I'm saying? Or your energy have been taken from you. Stolen from you. Man, you know, that's scary, bro. That's a weird feeling to experience. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand, man, if you feeling drained or exhausted, you got to cut them off. Cut them off. I don't care if it's your best friend. I don't care if it's your brother, your sister, your family members. You got to cut them off. Because, like I said, man, their intentions is not to actually help you elevate. You know, you helping them, but they're not helping you. You know, a lot of guys, are in relationships with women that's like that. And there's some women that's in a relationship with guys that like that. Just draining them. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be in that relationship. A lot of y'all in relationships like that. Or a lot of y'all interacting with people, y'all dating people that's like that. No, it's never that they don't have nothing to give. You know, they just draining you every chance they get. That's sad. That's not good. You always got to be the one that's spending your money. You always got to be the one that texts them first. You always got to be the one that's running behind them, running to their rescue. Nah, man, don't play Superman. You know, this not the Batman movie, all right? So, you guys gotta understand that person, they got bad intentions, wrong motives, all right? Don't deal with them. Cut them off immediately. Number 3, institution signals danger. When your institution signals danger, like you just feel like for an example, a person asks you to go somewhere, right? And then you just get this feeling like, I don't know if I should go. You know what I'm saying? Or you go to a place that somebody wants you to go to, right? And you know, you get this feeling like something bad's about to happen. Like every time you go somewhere with them, something bad happen. Like somebody end up, you know, is in a negative situation. You see negative stuff happening. You know, you don't need to be around that person. You know, when your institution signals danger, like you feel something about that person, like I don't know about them. They something weird about them. Something going on with them. That's just not sitting right with my spirit. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's power of God, man. Trying to tell you something. Your institution is trying to tell you don't be around that person. You know what I'm saying? So your institution, a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, be right. You just gotta follow it. Like when you get that first feeling, like I had that feeling multiple times, like about going somewhere. I'm like, no, I'm not going. Like you feel something like instantly. Like you feel it instantly, but you might ignore it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they feel something and then they ignore it. They feel that weird feeling like, nah, I shouldn't go there, or I shouldn't be around them. You feel it in you, and then you just ignore it. You better stop ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? Follow that institution, man. It's gonna give you some signals, all right? That person got bad intentions. Number 4, constant lies. That's a person, like I said, that comes along with manipulation. People lie to try to cover up their image. People lie to try to protect their resources. People lie to try to protect, you know, people lie to try to play victim. You know, it's the lack of accountability. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of people have. So they lie to try to manipulate you. They lie to try to make it seem like, oh, it's not their fault. No, it wasn't them. Really, it was. So if you're dealing with a person that's constantly lying, they just lie. They have bad intentions towards you. Pathological liar. You know, if it's consistent, pathological. You know, you got to go. You got to hit the door. You got to get from around them. Delete their number. Quick. You know, fast, man. Because a person that got good intentions towards you, they're not going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be genuine. They're going to be pure. They're going to just tell you exactly what happened. You know, they're not going to use excuses. They're going to own up to their wrong decisions. You know, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be out here trying to make it seem like it's not their fault what they're doing. Or they're not going to try to manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? People that got good intentions towards you, they don't have to lie to cover up anything. They're just going to tell you flat out, like, I did this because of this. Or this happened because this happened. You know what I'm saying? So if they lying, constantly lying, pathological liar, they got bad intentions towards you. Sinister, you know, sinister intentions, wrong. They got wrong intentions, man. All right. Number 5, God's voice whispering a warning in your heart. God's voice, you know. Now, when something is telling you, like, in your heart, in your mind, like, just that person right there, you know, I feel like they jealous of me. I feel like they envious of me. You know, 9 times out of 10, you could be right. You could be right. And it could be God like whispering to you, look, that person right there, they're not for you. That person right there really in competition with you. No, they call you your brother, but they in competition with you. It seems like to me they just copying you. It seems like they want, you know what I'm saying, basically every little thing that you got. Every little thing. Like, it don't make no sense, man. So, like I said, God's voice whispering to you, warning you, man, in your heart. Like, that person got bad intentions towards you. That person, like, they really not cool with you. They really not down with you. They really not on your side. Alright? So you gotta listen to God's voice. You know, God's voice is like no other voice. Alright? Number 6, unsettling vibes that makes you want to retreat. Like I said, man, same thing in the like when it comes to an institution. It's the same thing, guys. Sort of like, you know, the vibe that person giving off, it makes you feel like you want to go or you want to leave. You know what I'm saying? You want to leave their presence. Because, like I said, something negative is going on with them. Something's not right about them that you need to just not be around. You don't need to be around their energy. You know what I'm saying? Those signals is going to be there. That feeling, you going to get that feeling. It's going to be there, bro. All right? So those vibes, you know, that unsettling vibe, like, you really, like, every time you get around that person, you just like, oh, man, I'm about to go, man. You know what I'm saying? That person, you know for a fact something up with that person. They ain't got bad. They have bad intentions towards you. They're really not, you know, a good person at heart. There's some people out here, they're just evil people. They're just not good people at heart at all. They're not. And like I said, man, that unsettling vibe, that's deep. No, it's gonna tell you something like, man, let me stay away from this person. No, even friends at high school, man. Like I hit up before. This is like 2 years back or something like that. I hit them up, and I could tell like that vibe, like they didn't really want to like communicate with me for no reason. So I just cut them off. Like I'm like I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done nothing to them, but I just cut them off. You know, and it's just like that unsettling, like I said, that unsettling vibe gonna tell you something. Like when they cut people off, when you texting them, they texting you like, you can tell when people don't really want to talk to you like that. Like, because, you know, it's something going on with them. Like, it's this one guy, my old school associates, they was telling me, that person, they really don't like you. They talking about you and stuff. I didn't believe them at all. I'm like, man, no, that's my best friend. You know, I'm thinking, this one I didn't really have discerning spirit like that. And I come to find out like that person really didn't have good intentions toward me. You know what I'm saying? But I've learned from that. And now, like, completely cut off. I don't deal with that person no more. Like I said, the majority of people in high school that I, you know, hung out with, I don't even talk to the majority of them. You know what I'm saying?